First of all, I want to welcome this very, very good motion in relation to home care in Ireland. I think it's a very good critique of where we're at in Ireland at the moment. And I think there's no argument here and outside here that older people being cared for is better at home, and I've experienced that as a care worker myself, and in the last 6 or 7 months of my mother's life being cared at home in relation to home care. I think that's where our parents want to be. That's where they grew up, that's where their family and friends are, and I think it's the best environment in relation to sometimes the end of life care. Sometimes that can't be, sometimes that's conducive sometimes, but it's the best place for our loved ones to be at that particular time. And I think in financial terms, Minister, it's better, because I think if a person is in hospital for a week, I think it accumulates to about €6,000 per week. If one person is in a nursing home, I think it accumulates to €1,000. So obviously, financially, it makes a lot of sense, somebody at home in that situation. And obviously the age demographics in the next, I think, 7-8 years, I think there will be a lot of people over 65. Now, whether they'll need that care, that's obviously in their own situation, but demographics will play a part in how we provide for our older citizens in this country. And Minister, I understand there has been a considerable amount of time given to home care hours in the last 5 to 10 years. But you have to look at where exactly these home care hours are going. And you just have to take a look at the private companies that are involved in home care work. And probably the best example of the whole, I suppose, structure of this is, and you said actually in your statement earlier, is actually how much private companies charge the HSE per hour. Now, if you break this down, it doesn't make sense. The worker that does all the work is getting paid €12, £11.50 an hour, and the company is charging €28 an hour. Now, somebody's making a lot of money out of this, and I'll tell you how they're making money out of it, because if you look at what the main private operators got in 2020, they're absolutely eye-watering. So in 2020, 3 companies from the HSE got home care instead, senior care got €58 million from the HSE. Bluebird Care got €33 million, and Irish Home Care got €13 million. And I'm sure that has gone up incrementally in the last 2 years. Minister, I would argue that a better system in relation to resources is put into a public system where workers are looked after properly. I mean, in the private sector, workers are hemorrhaging from the industry because they're not looked after. I mean, if the company is getting that amount of money, I mean, it's hugely profitable. But at the same time, workers are not even paid to travel from A to B. They're the basics. They're the basics. If you're not getting paid for that, no wonder people are are leaving that industry. But there is also a good angle to this, because I worked for the HSE directly, and it was a better rate of pay. They did look after their workers. And that's a better system. To me, that is a better system in relation to all the huge amount of resources that go into this. It's better for the worker, the person that they're going to, and the family, and society, and the taxpayer, and everything. So that's a better system, not looking to the private model all the time, because I think that system is not conducive to home care and proper care in the home. Thank you.